Hola, mi Bishes. 'Tis I, Cloyce, aka Manny Bish, over on Instagram. And today we are doing Easter nails. So, if you've seen the thumbnail, it's textured matte situation. And my mom is the one that came up with this idea. So, we are using rose water from Kiara Sky as my base, and of course, my Mani Boss dip liquids. And I am just going to put 2 layers of this down as our base, and then we're going to get into the nail art. So, my mom, I was on the phone with her one day, and she was like, oh, I was thinking about Easter ideas you could do, and it would be so cute if you did a little Easter basket with gems as the eggs in the basket, and it should be like that textured stuff. And I was like, okay, so she wants like a sugared situation, and I was like, okay. And in my head I'm thinking, how in the freak am I gonna do this? I don't know how I'm gonna pull this off, like an Easter basket. And I was like, oh god, I don't know. But I started to break it down in my head, and I was like, okay, I'm going to figure this out, and I'm going to do it. And I actually really super love the way that this mani turned out. So thank you to my mama for the inspo and the idea. She's very creative in of her own. And so even like my sister said she wanted to get a tattoo of something, and my mom was like, oh, I've been thinking about your tattoo, and it would be cute if you added this, and this to it inside of. And then she comes up with nail ideas for me, and she's like, oh, you should do this. And of course, so we have this Easter situation, and it's, I don't know, she comes up with some pretty crazy yet good ideas. So shout out to my mama for her creativity. I'm pretty sure that's where I get my artistic side, because my mom can draw really good too. So she's definitely in touch with her artsy side, and I love it. So I'm doing my 2 coats of this, and you're gonna see at the end of this video, like there's kind of like a weird little like hole situation in my, not a hole, but like a spot in my middle nail. My middle finger nail, my middle nail, whatever, potato, tomato. So I'm pretty sure when I put my pill base on, and then I put my dip base on top of that to like help the drying process, I'm pretty sure that part of it was still like kind of wet, and it just created this little pool in there. And so that's why it has like more of like a darker shadow look in this one area on my middle finger after I get everything like put together on it. That was weird, like I don't know. Anyways, once I get everything put together on it, you'll see that, because it irritated me too, but whatever. So I am just doing those 2 layers. I'm not clear capping with this because I felt like everything went on very smooth, so all I really needed to do was buff and just clean around my cuticles. So I'm not putting any clear on. I know, who am I? And I'm going to go in now with my Mani Boss gel top. I always, these are going to be matte nails, but I always recommend, no matter what, to put a gel top coat down first before you put your matte down. Because if you have any scratches or anything from filing, the just regular glossy gel top coat is going to fill them in. And I say gel top coat because base coat is thin. It's very, very thin. Top coat is usually a little bit thicker, so it's really going to fill in those ridges. It's really going to smooth everything out, and then you go in with your matte, and you just have a way cleaner looking slate. So now, after I put on that gel top coat, I cured for 60 seconds. Now I'm going in with my matte gel top, and this one's also from Mani Boss, but it just, and I'm going to put it on all of my nails. All of my nails are going to be matte, but it just helps. The gel top first just helps create that smooth, clean slate for the matte, because matte top coat can emphasize everything. If you didn't think you had any mistakes and you just go in with matte gel top coat, you are going to find the mistakes. Believe me. So I always recommend gel top coat first, then your matte gel top coat. Okay? It's a lifesaver if you're having issues with your matte gel top coat, like looking funky or enhancing mistakes. Try going in with just regular top coat first. I promise you it will make a world of a difference. So after I cure that for the 60 seconds, now we're going to come in with the base of my basket. So I've got this Kiara Sky nude color. I'm not sure of the name of it right now, but everything will be in the description box, always. I am going to create like a very tiny French tip almost. Well, not almost. It's essentially a French tip. I'm creating a smile line, and I'm just making sure all of those lines come up the way I want them to get the, like, you know, the swoop of the basket kind of situation. And I'm going to cure that. I'm not adding any acrylic to it yet for that sugared effect. Not yet. Here's where we're going to do it. So I'm going to come in now with this dark brown. This is called Chocolate from Sparkle & Co.'s Gel Art line. I cannot find these anywhere on their website anymore. I swear it was like they came out with them. I found them. I bought a few. And then all of a sudden they like disappeared. I don't know. This is where I got them from. I got them from Sparkle & Co. I cannot find them anywhere on their website though anymore. So somebody tell me what that's about because I'm confused. Anyways, I'm going in with chocolate. I'm just creating those diagonal lines right now. Going to put that clear acrylic over it, cure it for 30 seconds. Now I'm coming in with Latte, also from the Sparkle & Co. gel liner situation of disappearance. I don't know. And I'm going to create diagonals in the opposite direction now, because we're going to try and get that, like, woven, weaved basket situation. I could have been a little bit more intricate about this, but I didn't, like, really think about it too hard in the moment until after it was done. Of course, that's how I do all my thinking, is, you know, with regrets. So after I cured that for 30 seconds, we're going to dust it all off. Now I'm going to take that latte color again that we did the last little lines on, and I'm just going to outline the top of my basket, and I'm going to clean it up, sugar that, and then we're going to work on the, like, top part of my basket. And all of these I'm just flash curing in between. I guess not really flash curing, because flash curing is more like 10 to 15 seconds. I'm doing 30-second cures. I'm not really worried about getting a full cure in because of the amount of times I'm putting my hand in the light, I know. And then at the end, I, of course, just do the full 60 to 90 seconds. So I'm not really worried about that. I know eventually everything will get all cured into place. So 30-second cures for this, just to be sure that, like, my acrylic is stuck on there for when I brush it off. So then I did the, like, other side of the basket, the perimeter side, because remember we're going to have eggs in our basket, so I needed it to have, like, both sides of the basket. And so that middle empty part is going to be where the eggs go. Now I am creating the handle of the basket, which I went back in with the base of the basket from that Kiara Sky color, from the base of the, like, basket that we did first. I'm going to not sugar that. I'm just going to do this. Then I'm going to take the chocolate and latte color again and add more little lines up there, and these will be sugared. These lines will be sugared. So I'm adding these thin lines. I'm trying to make them dark, but not too thick. So that was kind of like a hard situation to try and do. And then I'm just using this brush to clean up any, like, areas that I need. And so I kind of got some of that brown on my other part of my nail, so I'm just using that to clean it up. Getting my acrylic on there. This is what's going to give it all the texture, is the clear acrylic. So if you're looking for texture, that's what you got to do. Before you cure it, add the clear acrylic and then cure it and brush off the excess, and you've got it textured now. So with this latte color, I'm coming back in again, going in the opposite direction, trying to create, you know, some intricate line work, but not really that intricate because, yeah. And so for the base of my, like the inside of my basket, where we're going to have our eggs, I want to fill in with this sparkly holographic cat eye situation that I have from Madame Glam. I feel like this would be perfect in here because in case a rhinestone doesn't fill the entire space, or in case I lose a rhinestone or anything like that, I will still have this base under there that it won't look or be completely 100% noticeable. So I'm trying my best to get this to, you know, do its thing. And I got it to where I liked it and was pretty reflective. So I cured that for 30 seconds. Now I'm going in with my rhinestone glue from Macart. And we are putting that all in that area. I'm going to pull out my rhinestones. And we are going to get to work on filling these in. And I'm just using the smallest and the second smallest for this part. I'm just trying to fill in. I couldn't get like 100% of the area in there, like, or 100% of the, area in the basket, like filled with rhinestones because of the shape and everything it was just kind of awkward. But I did my best. We got a lot of rhinestones in there for my little eggs. And then for my other nails, so my mom, she only said whatever about the basket, right? So with my other nails, I was like, oh, since we have a basket, let's do grass. Like, you know, picnic basket, Easter basket. You've got, like, the grass all around with the eggs hiding and all this stuff. I was like, if we're making it a hunt, let's just stick with the theme. So I'm going to create a dark green for some depth. And so I just took this green gel paint that I have, added a little bit of black to it. I realized I added too much black to it. So I'm going to add a little bit more green just to get that, you know, make sure you can tell that it is green. And I liked this color pretty good. And so I'm going to take that cleanup brush that I had right there. This is actually a 3D acrylic nail art brush. I got them off Amazon. It came in a thing of 3. I'll have it linked. I've had it linked in my last few videos because I've been using it for different stuff. But I am literally just doing this. No rhyme or reason. Just taking that color, filling in the tip of my nail, just bringing it up, making it look. It does not need to be perfect. It's grass. You know, grass is different lengths. It's different thickness, texture, like all the things. So this is just going to be my base for the background of said situation. And I'm going to do that to all of my nails. Well, except for the Easter basket one. And I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. And then I'm going to go in with a liner brush and get just a little bit more detail and like individual strandness going on the nails, coming out from the tip of my nail going up. I'm going to also add a little bit of grass to my basket over here around those eggs that we've got going on, because if you have an Easter basket, it has grass in it. You know, you gotta have a soft cushion to put your eggs on. So I added some grass around my eggs, and I'm going to cure all of this again. This time I'm flash curing. So this is like 10-15 second intervals in the light. After I added that dark individual strands, I'm adding eggs. So I went with orange, yellow, and pink for my eggs. I'm not adding a bunch, just a few little random pops of color in there to, you know, get the vibe going on the eggs. And I am flash curing those colors in between. I didn't show yellow because I was out of frame for a little bit of it, so it I'm sorry, but I did add yellow. And now I'm going in with a little bit more dark of this dark green that we have, and I'm going to go over the eggs. I don't care if it like covers the eggs because, you know, they're hiding. You've hidden the eggs, you're hunting them, so I didn't care if any of the grass went over any of the eggs. You're still going to see that little pop of color come in and out of them. And so I'm taking that dark green and just doing that. I flash cured that, and now we're going in with the light green. So the light green is going to be the highlight because it's going to be right there in the front. The dark green, you know, if you're looking at a picture, the stuff in the back is more dark, the stuff in the front is the highlight, so that's why we made it the light green. I am doing the little strokes of the grass with this light green, and then this part I am going to sugar. So these strands of grass, everything else is already cured. Nothing's going to stick to it. It's been set in its ways. It could be cured a little bit longer, but it's already been set. Nothing's going to stick to it. So with this wet light green gel, this I'm going to sugar. And that is going to be that. So I am going to put my acrylic on, and we're going to put my whole hand in for, I don't know if it was 60 or 90 seconds. I usually play it safe and do 90 seconds just to make sure everything's done. And here is my textured Easter nails. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like these nails. Again, shout out to my mama for the idea. Please like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell so you can be notified when I upload. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, Bishes!